Hi there. Thanks for watching another episode of Nadia TV. And I got a lot of requests from you guys about spaghetti squash. So I figured I'll just make a quick video for you about it and how it works. Because some people are not sure how do you actually make spaghetti out of squash, and I just want to make sure that we all are on the same page. So basically, this is spaghetti squash. I already cut it because it's a pain in the neck to cut this thing, as any squash, although this is not the worst one of the squashes. So anyways, and this is the inside of it. You know, it just looks yellow, kind of like a normal squash. So what we do is we scoop out the insides. We don't want the seeds and this yellow stuff, right? So we're just gonna scoop it out, and the seeds you can definitely still dry and use and eat, just like of all the squashes. The seeds are always good to keep, but then there's my oven, it's ready. So basically I started the oven at 350 Fahrenheit, and I'm just getting my squash ready in the meantime. So all I'm doing is just scooping out the insides. You don't have to be super perfect. Just scoop out the seeds and some basic stuff. So it looks like this. And we'll do the same for the second half. And then we'll be able to get it going. So I'm just using a spoon and I'm just scooping it out. So at this point it doesn't look like anything special, it just looks like a regular squash, and that's why it's hard for people to understand how do you make spaghetti out of it. So it looks like regular squash, and there are two parts to it, right? I cut it into halves. So at this point what I do, I put it on the baking sheet and I spray it with the coconut oil, or you can just spread coconut oil onto it. Okay, I got it. Anyway, so I sprayed with some coconut oil, this organic coconut oil spread. And I sprinkle it with a bit of my dulce seasoning, which is a seaweed. So it's a good source of iodine, and I don't know if you are aware, I'm not using iodized salt at all. I'm only using Celtic sea salt, so this is a good way to get your iodine instead of getting the questionable iodized sea salt. The great way to get your iodine is all types of seasoning made out of seaweed, and it actually also boosts your salt. It makes the food more salty without adding sodium to it, so that's a great tip. That's it. You see, that's how it looks. And now I'm just turning it over, so it's going to be upside down, the cut side down, and I'm going to put it in the oven. And once it's ready, in about half hour, I'll take it out and I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. Alright, so we have baked our spaghetti squash, and now is the time when we're gonna see what it is like inside. And I already took some stuff out of one half, and I'm gonna show you how you do it with the second half. So you take the squash and you go long way against the grains, and what's gonna start coming out is pretty amazing. What's gonna start coming out is gonna look like spaghetti. There you go. Right? Looks like spaghetti. So I baked it for about, I ended up baking these ones for about 45 minutes because this is a bigger squash. And the way I understand that it's ready to go is when I press on top of it the halves of the spaghetti of the squash, and you can kind of press in, but it still resists, because at the point when you can press and it just falls in, you overbaked it, and you're gonna get a very mushy kind of spaghetti. And this is not mushy, this is perfect. So this is very, very nice. And you can make multiple dishes with it. I know people who make really wonderful bakes with it. They make it with, some people make it with eggs. If you eat eggs, they make it with eggs. And they make it kind of like a macaroni and cheese, but it's like spaghetti and cheese bake. And it tastes very, very yum, and it's really a fun dish to make also. And it's easy, and kids will like it. So I wanted to share that with you, and I'm also going to link up below the recipe of the sauce that I make with it, so you can make the sauce, which is super simple, and it's the whole dish will end up being super low carb. So spaghetti squash is also paleo. So if you are trying to stick with a diet that's low carb, that you're trying to lose weight, then this is also a great way to go, because this is a vegetable and it's not a pasta, but you can kind of experiment with it and do similar things as with the pasta, and enjoy this texture and the look of pasta when you actually can't have pasta. So because some people are gluten intolerant, some people are just on a low carb diet, and they're trying to stick with it, and this is a great way to go. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you will enjoy spaghetti squash with me in my future videos. I hope that was helpful, and thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe below and share this video with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.